Hey gamers, welcome to my second collection video. In this one I'm going to be doing two systems, the original PlayStation and the PlayStation Portable. Simply because, well, I don't really have a lot of games for those systems, so the videos would be really short if I did them individually. Again, I'm going to go in alphabetical order, and I'm going to start by going through my PlayStation 1 games. My first one is Circuit Breakers. One of my all-time favorite racing games. I used to play this with my dad as a toddler. I loved it and I still love it now. I actually got rid of almost all my PS1 games ages ago, and I was really happy to find this for a decent price. I'm actually replaying through it at the moment. This game I got in exchange for a comic book, Disney's Treasure Planet. I actually haven't played this yet. I think it's supposed to be like a 3D platformer, but as I said, I haven't played this, like not even put the disc in the system. No impressions at all. My dad bought this game for the original PlayStation back when I was a little kid, because, you know, he sees his kid in front of the TV all day playing video games. He wants to see what it's like, so he buys Driver 2. He never plays another game since, and having played it now, I can't say I blame him for that. This I'm trying to play through at the moment. I haven't gotten very far. I only have like an hour's gameplay. Duke Nukem, Time to Kill, but it's Duke Nukem, like only a bit after his prime. It's still a pretty good shooter from what I've gathered in my limited hour of play. Everybody's golf game. Necronomicon, The Dawning of Darkness, a horror game which I didn't particularly find to be very good, but maybe I'm just spoiled by some more modern horror games like Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Siphon Filter. Haven't played very much of this, but from what I gather so far, it's a pretty solid shooter. And the third game I am playing for the system at the moment, Tenchu 2, Birth of the Stealth Assassins, one of my favorite stealth games. That's all for the PS1. Now, without further ado, onto the PSP. I have Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, a PSP spin-off over the popular series. This one is set in Cyprus, yet even for this small island, the size of the levels is a bit small. It feels kind of restricted, and the throwing knives in this game are way too overpowered. You can collect them from your victims after you use them, and they're essentially a one-shot kill. So I ended up spamming throwing knives and worked my way through this game in a matter of hours. Still a good game though, in my opinion. This I'm playing through at the moment. It's Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. It has a remade Rondo of Blood and a port of Symphony of the Night for the PS1 game. Both really good games. Rondo of Blood is really challenging, and I'm really enjoying playing through these games. Next is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, another addition into the long list of Final Fantasy VII spin-offs. Square Enix may be milking the cash cow, but this is an amazing game. Great story, great visuals, great music, great gameplay. It departs from the turn-based mechanics of the original Final Fantasy VII. This is real-time 3D RPG, and it's one of the best games for the system in my opinion. Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai and Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai Another Road. Essentially fighting games with Dragon Ball Z characters. The last one I was given loose, hence the empty case. God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Not as good as the console versions, but still a great game. I really enjoyed playing through this. A double pack, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I got these used, but I had both of these games before. I got rid of them a long time ago. Both really great games by Rockstar. One is part of the infamous Grand Theft Auto series, the other one is a racing game. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, possibly the best edition in the series to date. I got this for like €9. I remember I went to the store and it was like 2 years after the game was released. I had just beaten the first two Kingdom Hearts and I really wanted to get this. The dude in the gaming section saw the price tag while I was looking at the game and he's like, no, that can't be right. It's been ages since this game came out. You haven't got this yet? Here, I'll talk to my boss, see if I can get you a discount. So he did, which was very, very nice of him, and I really appreciated that, and I loved this game so much. Ghost in the Cell, standalone complex, decent shooter. Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary is, I believe, a remake of the first game. A pretty good game, though. Medieval Resurrection. I think this is also another remake of PS1 Medieval. I hadn't ever played that one, so I wouldn't know. But I quite liked the PSP version. Need for Speed Carbon, Own the City, portable addition to this great series of racing games. I'd have to say Need for Speed is my favorite racing series. This one, yeah, you essentially have this mechanic where you dominate areas of the city and like you get them for your gang to own and you can like call up your crew and stuff. Really fun game. Need for Speed Most Wanted 510 is a watered down version of the first Most Wanted game. Another game I'm playing at the moment, Patapon 3. Yes, I am missing the first two, and yes, I am kind of ashamed of that. But Patapon 3 is really easy to get into, though the only problem is it's really hard to get into after you've gotten out of it. Like, if you played it for a bit, then leave it alone for a couple of months, play another game, then you have to go and remember all the combinations you had to memorize. But thankfully there's like a training level, so that makes it easier, I guess. My first Persona game, Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2 Innocent Sin. I got this on sale for $24.99 while I was in the States, as you can tell by the sticker. I have played the hell out of this game. I loved it. It's such a shame that the PSP port of Eternal Punishment isn't making it outside of Japan. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 and SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Fighting games with the WWE stars. And the last PSP game I'm playing at the moment, Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, another fighting game, really solid game. Really enjoying playing through this. That's all the games I have for these two systems. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.